Welcome back, everybody, to the third episode of March Anime Madness!
March Anime Madness!
And it may be the only March Madness we get.
It is.
Aha! It is the only
We
March
are the
Madness we get.
official March Madness now. I got
We're
the
taking
sponsors
over.
lined up and everything.
Watch
There
out,
can be only
NCAA.
one! And it's us, unfortunately. for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But fear not, because we're not in a small group. We're all separately located.
Separately
Yes, we're all-
quarantined.
We're all hiding separately from the Rona.
Yeah, we will survive the virus and World War III.
Oh
My Corona.
Jesus.
My. Woo!
So we had the usual co-hosts, Jared here, and Justin. Say
I'm
hi,
Justin. I'm Justin. He's Jared. Streaming to you live from somewhere in the eastern seaboard of the United States.
Somewhere
That has
from
been
the
affected
east
with
coast of
Corona.
the United States.
Full disclaimer, not live.
That has Corona
And also not live.
and also not live. Pre-recorded, I guess. Whatever.
We're joined
It's
by...
live when we're saying it.
Jesus.
Joined by our friends Henry,
Hello.
Joe,
Oh, hold on, I gotta get my whistle.
damn it, Joe,
Damn it, Joe.
I know we practiced this.
I was waiting for it.
Joe
There he is.
There he is.
Clayton.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
So where we last left off, we just got through the first 32 teams.
The first 64.
64. I'm an idiot.
No,
I'm sorry.
nope, those ones are dead now. We've
Yeah,
killed
They're
them all.
dead.
32 teams
They're
are dead. Another
Yes.
16 die today.
Yes. Another 16 will die today on our way to crowning the champion anime.
Woo!
I guess, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get things kicked off here. First round, we've got Steins Gate versus Zoid's New Century. The number 1 versus the I can't read.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Oh boy.
Listen,
So,
Listen. So
there,
hang
there
on,
aren't
hang
going to be
on.
any.
Let's
hurt
hear from the Zoids
promise.
camp first.
okay, that's fair. Let's hear from the Zoids camp.
Joe, I'll let you take this first.
Oh, all right. Well, so we went over this before, but for
We
those of you
did.
that missed it, mech animals and dinosaurs
Yes.
that, all have guns
Yes.
or
Lots of guns.
laser weapons. Can I just point out
Yes.
that the best mecha weapon in general is the beam sword? It's
Oh,
iconic.
absolutely.
It goes through
Oh
everything.
yeah.
And in
Oh, yeah.
Zoids, there is a mech that is a liger that has beam sword claws.
Beam
Okay,
sword
keep that in
claws.
mind.
Ooh.
Beam sword claws. The best
You
weapon
remember
in
beam sword
claw form.
Yes.
So just
Not
keep
to
that in
mention, that opener is a banger.
mind.
By the
True.
way, absolute banger
Uh-huh.
of an opening. Just saying. I mean, it's a great show.
Can confirm. Great show.
Is it better than Steins Gate? Absolutely.
That's the verdict, ladies and
That's an
gentlemen.
interesting
Whoa.
hypothesis.
That's
Sounds
a
like we don't
hot
need to
take
vote.
to have. That's a real hot take.
How about we hear from the
I can see-
Steins
I can
Gate
see-
people?
I can just see some of our fans just being like, "No, it's not. It's better. It's not. It's not better."
And they would be correct.
Okay, let's hear from
How
the
can you
Steins
think
Gate
that,
people.
Justin, unfollow, unsubscribe.
I don't know. What can we say about Science Gate that hasn't already been said? I feel like
I mean, yeah, we said
time
you guys
traveling
said-
glory right there. And mad scientist. Did I
Mad
say that?
scientist.
I am
Joy
mind scientist.
Yoma.
I'm about the scientist.
so. Do we just go to voting?
Yeah, honestly,
I'm
I
on the
think so.
fence, so I need to be
It needs
convinced.
a little rush.
Alright.
that's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Clayton. Okay, so Steins Gate, you've seen it. It's great.
Yes.
It's excellent.
Yes.
You have incredible time travel, multiple timelines, time
Yes.
traveling with cell phones and bananas in a microwave.
And bananas.
Yes.
You get multiple best girls in this show.
There are best girls in Zoids.
There's one.
We don't count Liger.
Also, on a technicality,
Liger.
best girl can only be one best girl. Just saying, that's what makes it best.
That's true.
He said he had
That does
multiple
make a point.
candidates.
Multiple
Second-
candidates.
Second of all, how many beam swords are in Steins Gate? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, just want to know.
Listen,
How
this
many are
isn't the Beam Swords tournament. That's anime.
If this was the Beam Sword tournament, Gundam would win.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What doesn't define anime more than beam swords though?
Yeah.
Tell me that.
Well, this last 10 years, Isekai.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh God.
Listen, Overlord's already
No,
out.
it's
We gotta
Isekai,
move
you're
on,
saying
guys.
Already butthurt about that, Joe. Stop it.
I think we still have one isekai left. No, two. We got Konosuba and No Game No Life.
Oh yeah.
We got and ReZero. We've got isekai well
Yeah,
well
Isekai.
represented.
Well
he's
represented.
very well represented.
Well, also Clayton, you have Mayuri and all of her doos.
Do-do-do.
It's
That
great.
just sounds
It's
nice.
adorable.
That's just
And you have
dumb.
the fucking dramatic 10 episodes where
No, it
shit
doesn't
just gets
sound dumb.
insane.
Beam Sword
Yeah.
Claw.
Okay, I guess I've heard both sides. Let's go to a vote. I'm gonna think on it. I think I know how it's gonna shake out.
Okay,
so-
we know the Zoid. Go ahead, Zoids. Stands.
Yup. Yup. Zoids.
Joe?
Listen, I'm gonna do it for the memes, well knowing which one I truly enjoy more. But I'm voting Zoids.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Gotta do it for the memes. Clayton. The
no,
memes.
no, I'm still thinking.
The memes.
Henry?
I'm going Steins.
I'm going Steins as well.
Oh shoot! Come on.
Bad
You did it to yourself, you fool.
No.
What's gonna happen?
The memes.
You know,
Good.
Justin, I'm betting the farm. Zoids.
Oh, what?
I
No!
did not expect it to happen.
Hold there.
No!
Listen, I can't
Memes
back
are
out of my
strong.
memes.
Yes!
Apparently,
I
the
agree.
team was strong with this one. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
but
The
Clayton.
upset of
Clayton.
the bracket.
I fall
That
in a
is
similar
insane.
category as Joe, though.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Hey, no, this wasn't a 16 seed beating a 1 seed.
Listen,
It's close enough.
No, it was just Zoids beating
my
Steins
gosh.
Gate.
all credibility is out the window for us boys. I'm just throwing it out there.
I never
And
claimed to
we've
be
lost
credible.
so many subscribers.
Credibility down the tube.
So thanks, guys. We've lost half our membership.
All I'm saying is,
Remember me.
this was the
Witness
long
me.
play. This was the long play to get Hunter x Hunter #1. Just keep that in mind.
All right, boys, let's move on to the
All right,
next one.
so Zoids moves
Good
on.
golly.
Next up, we've got
Rascal does not dream of
Bunny Girl
Senpai.
versus Code Goose.
Geese. Cold geese.
Code Goose.
Nope,
Sorry,
it's switched.
Code Goose.
Goose
Come
now.
on,
Goose
Cold
now.
goose.
We've moved on from geese. We're to Gooseland.
we're going from plural to singular.
Oh my.
All the others died in an unfortunate
Yeah.
accident.
Good God.
Kind of feel like
All
it
right.
depends what type of mood I'm in.
What are we thinking about this one, guys? Because these are like
oh my
two
gosh.
very,
it's hard to
very
yeah.
opposite animes.
It's hard to what
Yeah.
am I trying to compare against here? I don't
Like,
know anymore.
These are not comparable anime.
No, they are
So
not.
I feel like if you've seen the movie for Rascal, I think it's a more complete show.
It's very
mean-
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Still
could
haven't, but-
agree with that.
Actually, how many people have seen the movie?
Me and Jared.
I've seen it.
You've seen the movie? Oh, I didn't know.
I
Just
watched
keep
it.
it
I
there.
watched it this week.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hmm.
hey, that's just me. Just trying to be a good co-host. Keeping up with my animus and what have you.
Mhm.
I got the
Yep.
best co-host.
I know. I try.
I'm not always here.
Shut up, Joe.
Yes.
Rascal versus Code Geass. Or Code Geese,
Yeah.
or also Code Goose.
Code Goose.
Goose. I'd fly with you any day.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll get my opinion out of the way because, again, not a lot of skin in this game for me personally. I'm really looking at which one caused me the most brokenheartedness on the previous bracket.
Oh, we're doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, actually, both of them
Apparently.
caused you a very much.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a close because this is painful for me.
Boys, I'm going
'Cause I-
Rascal. I have to. It's so
Yeah.
good. It is
I'm
so
also
good.
going Rascal.
Goodness.
I need to really think
Ooh.
about this for a second.
Don't think about it. I'm going Rascal. It's over.
Yes.
Is it
Uh-huh.
4-1?
No, it's well. I don't know about
Henry
Henry.
hasn't
I've only heard two.
I was about to say, I've
Three.
only heard
No,
2
3.
votes.
Joe went Rascal.
You'd be wrong. I went Rascal.
Okay.
Well, in
Oh,
that case.
okay.
I
The
In that
movie.
case, it's easy. Rascal, then. Yeah.
guess Gios just be that guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Nah,
Don't give it. Don't give
I
it
don't
the
mind.
5-0 sweep. Only
Not
was
taking
tough.
anything away from our favorite movie, Code Geass, with our favorite code name, Goose.
I mean, if anything, I
Lyoko?
have not yet
Code
seen the movie.
Lyoko. God.
No, not Code Lyoko. I love those little kids.
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
All right. Well, Rascal moves on to the
God.
next round.
Yep.
All right. Next up, fans, we've got Tokyo Ghoul versus No Game, No Life. This is actually a tough one.
Oh, this is not tough for me at all. It's No Game No Life, hands down.
I am also agreeing with Jared on this one. For me, anyway.
well, just
This is
ruin all
tough.
the suspense.
No,
why don't
I
you?
think this
Yeah,
is tough.
it's off the fence.
Yeah.
Honestly,
discussion,
Like, I know
wow.
we went through the first 2 rounds pretty quickly, but this one's actually kind of tough for
This
me.
one is-
So I like Tokyo Ghoul, but it doesn't have a game of words. It's
A game
so
of what? You cut out for a second there, Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, a game of words. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
Many
It's
cannot.
so
fulfill
good.
that.
I know, but it's so tough because the thing is with both of these, I respect the hell out of the animation that they have.
Oh yeah.
They both bring to the
Yeah,
table, and it's just so hard to really pick one over the other because both I think are very visually pretty. I think both have a very good story to tell. It's tough for me to say.
Yeah.
The only
To
thing
be
I could
honest.
like hold against this is, well, there's 2 things. I could say Tokyo Ghoul, its second season has just a
Right.
shit story,
Right, but you
or
can
I
make
could
up-
say
you
No
can
Game
say
No
that
Life
it's a-
has one.
Its second season
and a
has
movie.
a
it's
shit
one
story.
season versus
Yeah.
3, and the problem is that Tokyo Ghoul had a really god awful second season, but the third season's really good, so it makes up. That's the thing. I don't. It's tough for me to really say. Oh man,
I really enjoy both of these.
I know.
This
I
is
like
probably
both.
the hardest one that I have so far this bracket.
Yeah,
All 3 in. But
yeah. The whole 3 that we've done so far.
I-
Ah.
No Game
I-
No Life
I
just
hope-
has so many better moments to me, like through and through.
I don't know that that's true. There's a lot
For
of
me
really good
personally.
moments
I don't
in
know if I
Tokyo.
necessarily agree with that. At least for I understand for you, but I don't know necessarily for me.
Because you have the whole video game part in No Game
Right.
No Life where they just completely outplay the beasts.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have the word game. You have the
Iconic.
the chess game, which doesn't turn out to be chess.
Right. Ah,
And you have the meme of "Don't be a Steph."
I know.
I mean,
I gotta go with
easier
Tokyo Ghoul.
or.
I gotta go with Tokyo Ghoul. I'm going Tokyo Ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Eh,
that's fair.
It is not Tokyo Ghoul's a great show.
I mean, like I said, I think this outcome, really, ultimately, what everybody needs to understand is that, this is actually a very tough one, that it could really go either way, I think, for most of us here.
Yeah.
It's just, I think for me, I'm just going back and remembering all the, really amazing, just, fight scenes for Tokyo Ghoul, and I understand, it's so tough. It's just, they're both so visually pretty. I gotta go Tokyo Ghoul.
Fortunately, it's not as close for me as we discussed in the last couple episodes. I am second season let me down pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
And then the discontinuity between the seasons and the kind of lack of direction that's continuous.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't say you're wrong. You are in all the right to say that. To be honest,
I'll say it for you. You're wrong.
Okay,
Joe will
well,
say it for me.
I'll be wrong with No Game No Life.
Aha.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I'm have to go with No Game No Life too, but it is very very close. But it's just so shiny.
It is very shiny. Like I
It's
said,
so
I don't
shiny
know.
and bright.
I think for me, it's just the fight scenes that I really enjoy in Tokyo.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, Kaneki, when Kaneki finally flips at the end of the first season,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
thing.
it's
It's so
iconic. It's
good.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
for sure.
Also, it may just be because I watched No Game No Life more.
More recently, yeah.
Yeah, that
Recency
could be
bias.
the only thing because it's
Ah.
again, I like them both tremendously.
Yeah.
They're both wonderful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So No Game No Life moves on.
Yep.
Okay,
Next,
I like
we've
it.
got Demon Slayer versus
Gurren
Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann.
All right. What are we thinking here, guys?
My drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens.
Ah, yes. Oh, God.
Galaxies being thrown as shuriken.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, I don't know. Both these at least are.
I feel I feel like I'm going the wrong way this time, boys, because I'm all about that Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
Joe on this one, honestly.
So
Yeah,
Demon
I don't-
Slayer's good, but I think it still struggles from pacing. Where I
I mean,
think,
it's only not one season, Jared.
no. But in that one season, the 24 episodes, it still had
Yeah,
pacing
yeah.
issues.
26. I don't agree with
26.
that.
I don't necessarily agree with the pacing issues, but for me, like iconic moments,
Right.
really, I can only. There are cool fights, but the iconic moment is the one fight with the spider dude,
Yes.
and that's the fight everybody talks about with Demon Slayer. Meanwhile, with Gurren Lagann, spoiler alert, you've got them breaking out. You got Kamina's death. You've got
Well,
the
you also are
betrayal.
talking about a finished series versus an unfinished series.
That is
Ah,
true.
too.
This is also true, yeah.
That is true.
Which I think actually holds weight in this tournament.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I think it holds more weight on the animes that are unfinished that are older than Demon Slayer that is still
Yes.
ongoing. So you'll probably get a finish, but yes, I
Correct.
agree.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Really
going
good.
Gurren
Some
Lagann.
value. Fair enough. I mean, at least for me anyway, like they're talking about like especially just looking at the animation between the two, like I really like the animation between both these shows. But I think
They
something we
both
mentioned
fit the
last
style
time.
very
No, they're
well.
both
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think we talked about like the payoff in Demon Slayer, like at the end of at the conclusion of some of the arcs and stuff. And as much as I really enjoy the high points and sort of the finishers in Gurren Lagann as well, I think I have to go with Demon Slayer. Although it is a
Yeah,
tough one. It is a tough one
buddy.
for me as well. I think it's like kind of similar to the Tokyo Ghoul No Game No Life for
Did
last
Demon
set.
Slayer just move on? Really?
Demon Slayer
Oh.
just
Right.
moved on.
Did we wait? Did we have
Yeah.
3 people? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demon Slayer moves on to the next round.
Oh shoot! Whoops! I didn't even realize. Not that would change my answer.
Thanks,
but still.
Henry.
Jeez, Henry.
All right.
But you know,
Well,
I'm all
let's
about
go
the
ahead
show
and
that
move
on
Jared
to
as
the,
well, so.
The next half of the bracket here,
Jared,
What, Clayton?
we've got
you got me right.
We'll see.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood versus Kaguya-sama Love is War. I mean,
I'm not sure how to compare these.
So these are two shows that are uncomparable.
no,
One is just a
goes
pure
back to-
comedy with some memes,
Yup.
and the
yeah.
other is arguably the best,
best anime.
completed show of all time.
Yup.
Oh, I love Kaguya-sama. It is so
Chica.
funny. Chica's hilarious.
Yeah,
The
Kaguya-sama.
band-aid on the hairpin.
Are we
Remember
really about to
Zoids.
say that it's better than Full Metal Alchemist? No.
Hmm.
Remember Zoids.
Joe's got me, Jared. We have the vote.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So I can
No.
watch either of these shows at any time, I feel like, or pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brotherhood just has so many more fond memories for me.
No, I gotta go with Brotherhood.
Somebody else vote. I'm still weighing the decisions here.
I'm voting Brotherhood.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna also vote Brotherhood. I mean, I enjoy Kaguya-sama, but
I mean, both are good. Don't get me wrong, but
I still don't think I'm that big of a comedy person. I guess.
No, I don't think
for whatever reason.
I think it's just I think I'm with you, Henry. I just don't necessarily appreciate just a straight comedy anime.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's not good.
However,
know.
I'm
for those who enjoy it,
a comedy person.
Great.
I'm 100% a comedy person, but I'm
That's
also
fine.
a comedy person when there's some depth to it, which there is some decent depth to the comedy in this show.
There is, yes.
It's really the mental hangups of both these characters and their upbringing, which causes them to be continuously on a hilarious yet opposite page from each other, and they can't match up, and it's hilarious. Not to mention superly overexcited announcer dude.
It's so good.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think we have 2 votes for Brotherhood,
Yep, one here.
1 for Kaguya. Jared?
I think it's really all on Jared. Actually, it sounds
Well,
like.
I don't think Joe made a decision yet either.
Joe.
I have not made a decision yet, but I'll make it before Jared and let him be the deciding vote.
Damn you.
Um,
Don't do this to me.
Listen, all I'm going to tell you before you make your vote and before I say my spiel is I threw my credibility out the window. So where are you, buddy? Come on, step up. But with that said, I threw my credibility out the window, and one of these is a far superior anime.
You cut out,
You
Joe.
cut off.
Joe, you cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so what I was saying is that I already threw my credibility out, and one of these is a far superior anime, and there's not really a question in my mind which is better. That being said, that does not dictate how I vote, because I'm playing the long game, and also I enjoy all of them, so I don't have a
Joe's
problem voting for
simply here
either.
for the memes.
I'm going for Kaguya-sama Love is War this time, boy.
Jared?
If I'm throwing out the 1 seed and the one above, I'm throwing out the 1 seed here too.
Oh my god.
What is this world coming to? Well, I guess that makes it 2-all.
Oh,
It's
man.
Joe's
okay.
world. We're just living in it.
Oh my
Here
gosh.
we go.
Jared, what are you thinking?
Memes.
I love the memes.
Memes.
Boys, I love the memes.
Oh
Memes.
I love them. They're so good. There's so many good memes in Kaguya-sama.
Memes.
Oh my god.
And your vote would add to that meme level.
I'm going Brotherhood, boys. I'm going Brotherhood. I'm locking it in.
Oh, you had me scared so bad. Oh my god. Oh my heart's pounding.
Rest in peace to memes. Well,
All right.
rest in
The
peace.
Brotherhood moves on.
Oh, Brotherhood.
All right, next up.
That
It's
who
okay,
deserved to move on.
Woo. I need a second. Woo. All right. Next up, we got Gintama versus Samurai Champloo.
Gintama.
Well, we all know
Okay.
Clayton's
Yeah, we
Okay.
know where Clayton.
allegiances are here.
All my arguments for
sell me
Kaguya.
on Gintama. Sell me on
Gintama on its surface is a comedy.
Mm.
It breaks the fourth wall. It rivals Deadpool for its meta jokes that it makes throughout the whole thing.
This is
If
true.
you watch the show, there are plenty memeable moments that are commonly memed by the own characters in the show.
And, like,
You
and
feel
memes in
not
space.
only you feel not only a part of enjoying the meme, but you feel like you're enjoying it with the creator. There is a skit at the very beginning where you see the director of the show depicted as a gorilla sitting there complaining about how he hates drawing, he hates pens, he hates brushes. He wishes he was a cheesecake. That is
true.
actually in
This is legit.
the show.
Can confirm.
But put all that aside, what it really is a story about a dude putting on a brave face to cover up the tragedies that's happened in his past, and how despite whoever he's facing, however strong they are, power levels don't mean there's no power levels in this show. What matters is how much the main character wants to protect who he considers his family and his friend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
I tell you what, there are times where this rivals Bleach for bloodshed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On the other hand,
I'll
there
say.
is Samurai Champloo that has, Mugen, Jin.
Boring, inferior.
Great. I think they're great characters.
Yeah.
Mugen's
they're
a
right.
hilarious character.
Mugen is hilarious. And if you don't agree, you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't agree,
Oh,
just to a
goodness,
lesser extent.
The story is great, and it gets done.
Can we talk about the episode where they meet up Abner Doubleday and play baseball?
Oh yeah.
The kind of
Oh my gosh.
ludicrousness of that.
I'm
That's
glad to see we're not getting
mushrooms, is
personal
it?
about these things.
We are not.
I don't think I don't think we're gonna convince anybody. Other
Also, I
for this
supported Zoids.
Uh-huh.
That is irrelevant.
Memes. Memes.
That being said, I would say I'm about 13 or 14 episodes in Gintama right now. Did a little bit more progress since last time, so. Oh goodness.
I do enjoy Gintama, but I love Samurai Champloo. It's a great show. The story is amazing. I love all the characters.
1-1.
I gotta go with Samurai Champloo.
Mm-hmm. I'm
more
gonna
vote.
go with Gintama on this one actually.
I love you, Henry.
Well, I'm going with one of my arguably favorite shows. Now, granted, I have not watched enough Gintama yet to probably give it a fair
Well,
shake here, but
Yeah, and I agree, but I'm in the same boat. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'm like, I don't know. I just think,
That's what you gotta do.
yeah, I'm going Samurai Champloo.
Yeah,
It's one
Champloo.
of my favorite shows of all time. I
yeah, you gotta
absolutely
go.
love it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites
Yeah.
of all time. I'm gonna go for it.
Recency bias. It happens.
Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's come to me again.
Oh God.
Memes.
Oh no!
Memes.
This is a difficult decision
Mm.
to vote for what I believe, which I, strangely enough, have only done 50% of the time so far.
That's really high, actually.
Yeah, that's very high for Joe.
I mean, for today. The last
Oh, okay.
episode, I was voting full on what I believe for the most part. But yeah, this time, it's been all over the place. And I'm just wondering how far the memes I can carry,
Mm.
and if I should truly continue along this path, or if I should set Hunter x Hunter up even more.
You can set it up even more.
And looking up what it's coming against in Brotherhood, I'm not sure I'll be able to meme at that point.
Oh my gosh.
You never know.
I
Hmm.
don't
You
think
can
you can metagame the shit
only-
out of this now that we've
You
moved
can
Brotherhood
only
onto the
try,
next round.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
but you
But I
can
think-
try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Joe.
Okay,
Well-
Wayne Gretzky.
Listen, let's not talk about the great one, okay? without the proper amount of respect. But I'm gonna have my boy, I think, so that he'll have me later. Even though I see the futility in the future again, I'm gonna go Gintama.
Oh shit!
Ah! All right, fair enough.
It's a great show. Like I'm not even
Oh, it's a good
upset.
show. It's a great show.
Okay,
Clayton's got to
Alright.
be ecstatic right now.
I'm
Oh,
I'm ecstatic.
He-
It's,
he's-
it's not going to win next round.
He's
It'll probably be 4-1. But
I
I
just
don't.
wanted to give you what you think it deserves, Clayton.
All right, moving on to the next round. We've got Bleach
boy.
versus Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh boy.
Oh man, one of the big three versus one of the classics.
Yeah.
I'll say both
When
have
your
really strong
manga
openings,
almost
I
gets
thought.
canceled
Yeah.
because it's very similar to Yu Yu Hakusho,
Mm.
I think it's kind of. I love Bleach, but it's very similar to Yu Yu Hakusho.
I'd say
See,
Bleach
I love
didn't have a
Bleach, and I
tournament
think
arc,
it
does
had more depth than Yu Yu Hakusho did.
I
Yu Yu
agree with Joe.
Hakusho had some pretty silly moments, but that's what also makes me
Mm.
love it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, and They all have moments. Let's not forget that there is a stuffed animal in Bleach that plays a main role. Several. So we're not throwing Goofy out the window.
Yeah, I mean, Goofy is not out the window.
I'm saying I love both of these, but I think Bleach has a deeper story than Yu Yu Hakusho does.
I agree.
And that's where I'm going. I'm voting Bleach, boys.
I'm also with Bleach. I still love I love all the characters more than I love the characters of Yu Yu.
I'm throwing my nostalgia glasses fully on. I'm going Yu Yu Hakusho.
I'm diving deep.
I'm diving deep into nostalgia. I love it. The Dark Tournament is one of my favorite things in any anime. I don't even care if I'm just weighing the whole show by one tournament. It's that good. It deserves it.
I've got a feeling Henry's going to be our
really iconic.
Here.
Like, oh my gosh, these are both like.
This comes down to you, Henry.
I'm pretty sure this all comes down to Henry.
No, I was mostly just talking bad about Bleach because I figured a lot of people, due to how recent Bleach was, would be leaning towards it.
Right.
I wanted to present a contrary opinion. It is actually really close for me.
I'll say I really like the beginning. I don't know. I think it's the start. I really like the start, the start of Yu Yu Hakusho, but just a little bit. But I don't know. As a whole, I don't. Yeah, this is kind of a toss up for me. I think I gotta go Bleach with this one. Although,
well, okay, I was gonna go Bleach because I have watched more of Bleach than I have Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right,
I have officially watched all of both of them. So
I mean, and both of these are great shows. Honestly,
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
It's really a tough call.
I don't think there's a bad show on this list, to be honest.
Oh no, there's not at all.
Absolutely not. Except for maybe Attack on Titan.
But the first season was really, really good.
I like the first season.
You're right. That's the only season anybody ever talks about.
All right, in our next matchup, we have.
Just remember, you're antagonizing the wild card.
Don't antagonize the wild card.
You already took out my favorite anime, Joe.
And I'll take out your second favorite too.
Nothing left to live for.
Oh my goodness!
We have ReZero versus Mob Psycho 100.
Why?
This is a really tough one for me.
Yeah,
it's tough, but I think the answer's clear. But I'll listen to arguments.
I don't know.
The real question is, which one has the bigger payoff? And I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this one.
Well, I don't think we can know the answer because we only have the one season of ReZero.
But even looking at the one season, like the payoff was real.
This is true.
I would say the character development in Mob is better, though.
Not taking away from ReZero, it has some great character development with
I'm not
Subaru.
sure I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think the character development's pretty close.
Yeah, I don't really think you can say that one's better than the other.
I think this is probably the closest like head-to-head comparable matchup.
Yeah,
probably had.
Right.
Like they're very like similar in a lot of ways, and on like a very equal footing in a lot of ways.
What do we think animation wise?
I think Mob Psycho
has better animation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or at least more fitting. Maybe fitting's not the right word.
I think they do the contrast thing, so it has like the lower budget into the amazing animation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of pops more. Where ReZero is a constant animation level.
Right.
The fight scenes in Mob are just better.
Yeah.
Well, they're on a completely different scale.
Yeah, it's 100% different scale, but
100%.
I don't even think that's a comparable scale.
No, I'm just throwing out stuff where I can try to like reason why one would be better than the other.
Yeah, I still haven't actually watched ReZero, but I'm thinking like in terms of character diversity. I don't want to say that goes to. I was gonna say it goes to Mob Psycho, but I mean I don't know like how like in terms of like the number of characters, like the sheer diversity of the characters. I mean, what do you guys think of those? I mean.
Also a toss-up.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I think that's more of a toss-up than anything.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's coming from
some rather diverse characters in both.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have best girls. I mean, you have
Amelia,
Regan,
obviously.
and you have fucking Roswell.
Fucking
Like,
Roswell.
what am I supposed to do here?
It's really it's a hard choice.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
which do I enjoy watching more?
Okay, before I can be convinced by memes with Roswell, Mob Psycho 100.
I'm going ReZero.
Oh.
I like to watch
I'm going
ReZero
ReZero.
more.
I'm also with Jared on this one. ReZero.
I love Mob Psycho, but I would rather watch ReZero.
Henry, hold your vote
I
out.
would rather watch ReZero.
Okay.
again.
Joe cannot be the chaos. Joe, what is your vote?
Let me know. What are we at right now? Are we at 2?
2 ReZero, 1 Mob Psycho.
I gotta get scoot back away from my mic so I can like start far away and just.
You coming?
I'm coming quick.
What are you coming for?
Whatever you still hold dear.
I love both shows, so it's really a toss-up. I just went for what I want to watch more.
Yeah.
So what I would say, talking to Jared's like enjoyment, I think Mob Psycho has like the higher peak enjoyment overall moments. Like it spikes. But like as for consistent enjoyment, just like constantly being pulled into the anime, I would say ReZero has it just because it's, I don't know, a more constant thing as opposed to Mob Psycho where it kind of goes up, down, which is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the role.
There is the lull in the middle that's just torture porn.
Oh, but it
It's
is
true.
great.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I hate myself. So going with ReZero.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well,
ReZero
Henry,
moves on.
you gotta vote, even though we know
Yep.
ReZero's on.
I was gonna go to Mob Psycho. I'm just
I
thinking
assume
of,
so.
Like
Yeah.
like I don't know. Just I think a lot of the anime, the fights really stick with me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh,
Once
no,
again, I
not
still
at
have
all.
not watched ReZero, so
There was no wrong
I am
choice
still
here.
highly tilted to one side.
Yep. All right. Well, before we move on to the next round here, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, Jared here with today's sponsor of our podcast, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership, and it's everything you need to make a podcast in one convenient place. And in fact, it's the only hosting website that we use here at Talk Anime. We love Anchor. So go ahead and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Again, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And now, back to the show. And we're back with the second part of March
The
Anime
Anime
Madness.
Pure torture.
Wait, I thought the last part.
Yeah.
And
Pure
Oh, we were
torture.
in the third part. This is the second part.
Second
Pure
part of
rage,
this
Nolan,
episode.
Pure rage.
And now I'm confused.
All right. Next up, we're moving on to the next side of the entire bracket. We've got number 1 ranked Cowboy Bebop versus number 9 ranked Angel Beats.
Boys, this is a tough one for me. It really probably shouldn't be, but the love I have for Angel Beats knows no
Yeah.
bounds.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
But Bebop, man.
But
But
Bebop,
Bebop.
man. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that music. But Angel
Jared?
Beats has great music too.
Yeah, but da-da-da-da-da.
Both great music, just slightly different genres.
Yes. Yes, Clayton.
but
I like
Spike,
both.
Jared. But Jet.
I like both. What guarantees do I have?
But Faye.
Ah.
he's selling his vote.
If you think I'm gonna
Convince
vote for
me.
Gintama over Brotherhood, you're dead wrong.
Nah,
You are
you're
dead wrong.
there,
Big
Faye.
Cowboy
Friend.
Bebop it is.
Is that one?
Um,
Is that one for people over here?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Oh man,
Bebop has
I-
those
what-
feels too at the end,
it does.
Yeah,
It
I was about to
does.
say,
and it
it's
has
a show that's got. I think it's got a wide gamut of feels to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Angel Beats is great, but I gotta say, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, who am I kidding here? It's Cowboy
Yeah,
Bebop.
really, like,
Yeah.
It really
Cowboy
is.
Bebop.
Bebop.
I'm sorry.
Listen, as much as I love my boy TK,
Oh yeah.
just yeah, I got, and as much as I love the memes of trying to unseat all of the one seeds besides him, I got to go Bebop as well.
Yeah, I was about
Ah.
to say you can't. Unfortunately, you can't meme this one. Like
no.
it's Cowboy Bebop. Like,
Yep.
All right, next up
Henry?
we've got Konosuba versus.
Henry voted Bebop.
I didn't.
Oh,
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
a clean
Okay.
5-0.
Yeah, no, that was a clean 5-0. We've got the
Monogatari
it's-
series.
yeah Monogatari series versus Konosuba. This
This
one,
is-
I am open
Oh boy.
to sell my vote.
All right, so I am in so much pain right now.
Because I don't
I-
particularly care about either of these shows. So
Ah.
Because Konosuba is the funniest isekai,
It's
and I
the
love
best
it.
Oh, yeah.
isekai.
Ah, yeah.
Like, so I can't. But also, Monogatari is like
Is a great
Probably-
non guy.
my favorite anime. No joke. Like, I know I'm throwing Hunter x Hunter in, but if it comes up to those two, I'd probably vote Monogatari because I just love it. The wordplay, everything.
Oh yeah,
the,
just
the world.
oh my gosh, yeah. I mean,
I have to go Monogatari. I can't not.
I am also leaning to that. I think
Boys,
I mean, I really
well,
love the
you gotta watch
dialogue.
Konosuba.
Really love.
I think I know where Jared's voting.
I haven't seen Monogatari.
I
I
like
know
so
it's
many things.
excellent. It's on my list of shows to watch. It's high up there on that list.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen Konosuba. I love Konosuba. It is hilarious. It is definitely the funniest isekai. And I'm going Konosuba.
Hey.
This hurts.
Are we at
2-2?
1-1 or
1-1.
1-1.
1-1?
Listen, I'm calling in my favor right now. My Gintama favor, I'm calling it in right
Oh.
now.
Okay.
I don't
I
think
gave
you
you
even
your
need to
vote.
call it in because I know Clayton
I'm
loves
calling in.
Monogatari.
It's too close to call. I'm uncomfortable.
He just doesn't want to try and convince me.
Okay. Where are you going, Joe?
Monogatari all the way, man.
Yeah. So it's a 2-1, I think.
I love Konosuba. It is my favorite isekai, but it's not better than Monogatari.
Oh, that's perfectly fair. Like I said, I haven't seen Monogatari, so it's really hard for me to judge these. I'm just going with what I've seen.
And I don't blame people for not having gotten into it because of how wacky they had their release schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like trying to
What
figure out
nonsense.
exactly how to watch that show.
But Monogatari wins for me. For me
Alright.
personally.
Ready.
What is that? 2-1?
I believe so. Did you vote, Henry?
Oh yeah, Monogatari.
Okay.
Monogatari.
Yeah, that's 3.
Aha.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter how I vote. Konosuba.
Hey.
I appreciate the vote given to Konosuba.
It deserves it.
It
It's so
deserves
good.
it.
I appreciate all
Jared.
the votes for Konosuba, but it was
Jared.
Yes.
2 words.
Jared. Remember how I voted.
What have I started?
See what you've done, Clayton?
I'm
See what
fine
you've
with it.
done.
I'm fine with the black market for votes.
All right. Next up, we've got Durarara versus Fate Zero.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. This one's not even close for me.
Yeah, I gotta say,
I gotta
love
go
both.
with Iskandar, Ryder,
Iskandar.
Alexander the Great, Fate Zero.
Alexander
my
the Great
goodness.
is amazing. Going Fate Zero.
But Izaya.
As
Just-
much as I enjoy Shizuo Heiwajima.
Wow.
Probably Fate Zero, actually, yeah, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, everyone, best Fate series. Fate Zero all the way.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
Not even close.
No, yeah, this is not even close. Like,
That's right.
was this another 5-0 or did somebody
No,
vote
it's a 4-1.
4-1?
I vote Durara.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It has a great host
Ah.
of
Not
characters.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yep.
the opening,
It,
just
it makes the next round easy.
tea.
All right, next round we've got Baccano versus One Punch Man.
One punch!
Oh man.
Okay,
Mm.
season 2.
Still very enjoyable for me. So
Still-
suck
It was
It was still
enjoyable.
very
It was
enjoyable.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Plus,
still
you
a
got
Joe
Metal
on
Bat, and Metal Bat is incredible.
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
Metal Bat arc all the way.
Yep.
Metal Bat's
Going,
sister.
Going
For the
One
win.
Punch Man.
That's right. Respectfully, Metal Bat sister for the win.
Yes. I think the
Baccano,
first
though.
season of One Punch
Mm.
Man is damn near a masterpiece.
No, it
Yeah.
is a masterpiece.
Or-
And if it was
yeah.
just if
Well,
it was just
especially
the
with
first season,
that
I think it would be
ending,
no
that
brainer
ending
for
is
me.
amazing. The
Yeah.
ending of the first season is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Multiple consecutive punches.
So many punches.
Consecutive normal punch.
Yeah, no, One Punch Man all the way.
Yeah, I'm going One
Yeah.
Punch Man. It's just too good.
Oh yeah. That being said, I don't know. Baccano and the Rail Tracer.
I'm the rail tracer.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. The entire world of Baccano and just the story. Oh, the storytelling is just really unique too, because it's only when you get to the end that you really have a full idea of what's going on.
Oh yeah, because you're flip flopping between all the different
Yep.
points in
Yeah.
time.
Basically, yeah. It's like, wait, are we in the present? Are we like 30 years ago? Like, where the heck are we?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So I'm gonna go Baccano for that one. But
I mean, out of between Baccano and One Punch Man, in One Punch Man, it's One Punch Man's show. I mean, you have the interludes like Metal Bat, and occasionally Genos does something other than get blown up. But the
That's why it's
character
funny.
yeah, it is hilarious, and
Like
Moomin
you're,
Rider,
you're making this sound like he's useless. Supposed to be.
yes,
That's the joke.
I know. But I can honestly say I'm heavily invested in all the characters in Baccano.
yes,
Mm.
So that's why it's really tough for me.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I don't know.
Because
I
the
agree.
way they tell the story, you see all the sides.
Yep.
Mhm.
That being said, I'm going to go One Punch Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say like One Punch Man is a great show, and it's tricky
Yeah.
sometimes.
Joe, what are you thinking? I don't think we heard from Joe.
Oh, I'm going One Punch Man.
I was gonna say Joe loves One Punch Man, as he
Yeah,
should.
I do. I love it. I love the second. The
Yeah.
first
All right,
season is
well,
much
next
better.
one-
Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
we're moving into the next region of this bracket here, and Joe's favorite number one, Hunter x Hunter versus F, A Tale of Memory.
Memories.
I feel like all of the bad that I've done
Ooh.
up to this point is going to come back to haunt.
but
But
no,
Oh,
it's not,
then
Joe.
again,
I choose
Joe
to
has been
regret
rolling
nothing.
right now.
I have
It's
no
not,
regrets.
Man, this is a really tough one for the people here who have seen F, A Tale of Memories.
yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
so
at you, my
beautiful.
boy, Henry.
It's such a beautiful show.
It is. Oh,
Right.
but Hunter x
Oh,
Hunter
that's great.
is just
But Hunter x Hunter is
so
amazing.
good.
Wait, don't do this to me.
I just finished up the Chimera
No,
Ant
the-
arc.
Oh,
Oh,
good. You finally got there?
Yeah, I finished that up, and we're in the little like area where, spoilers, Killua's trying to save Gon,
right.
and
Yeah.
I'm in that area right now. The show.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh,
the ending to the Chimera Ant arc is just great.
It's
It's-
so good.
That is really.
it's not
touching.
what
No,
you
look,
expect
here's-
from a show like that. You expect a big showdown.
Yeah.
Well, and,
yeah.
and here's what
and it
I
just
like about
ends
Hunter.
great.
Here's what I like about Hunter x Hunter. It tries so many different things, in ways that you wouldn't expect that show to go.
Yeah.
If you ask me. And
so it succeeds.
And it succeeds. Yeah, that's the thing. And it succeeds very well. It's very good at what it does. I haven't watched F. I don't know anything about it. I'm sure it's a great show because it's on this list.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it did beat out I can't. What did it beat? The last one?
Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Okay, yeah, which is a good show.
It's
So
a great show.
It must mean that there's something to it. But that said, I'm gonna go Hunter x Hunter because why would you not? It's the characters are all fantastic. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen it that it's easy for me. I gotta go Hunter x Hunter.
I know you're all waiting in suspense for my vote, but it's going to be Hunter x Hunter.
That's what he's going for.
There was no chance, and I'm going Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. What do you vote, Henry? I'm pretty sure I know what Jared's going to vote.
Yeah. Goodness.
I don't want to see either of these shows leave.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, it's a bracket. One of them's going.
It's a bracket.
I know.
That's the name
One
of the game.
Them has to.
One must fall. Well, I'm gonna as much as I enjoyed.
Really tell me the ending of that Chimera Ant series is worse than anything in F: A Tale of Memories.
It's so unrelatable. It's really hard.
I don't even know.
F: A Tale of Memories is just a completely different show.
Yes. Well, I think a combination of just like
it definitely has better art in it.
Yeah, I would say the animation of the show, the music, just the music in the show. I'm gonna go with F. Although, as much as I really enjoyed Hunter, so that's my
Clayton.
Vote.
Did you vote? I didn't hear you vote.
No, you vote Clayton. I can't do it yet.
Well, see, I think you're leaning F. You didn't support me in Gintama.
I did not.
It comes around.
But neither did Justin, and he voted Hunter x Hunter.
But who did support you?
Both you and Henry supported me. This is purely equal.
And you haven't seen either of these.
No, I know I've watched some of Hunter x Hunter. I haven't watched any of F. Joe, this isn't betraying you. This is forcing.
This is sounding
like early business.
This is forcing Jared to suffer and make a decision. I'm going F.
All right, Jared.
Oh,
remember who I voted for in this Konosuba. I'm calling it in right now.
So this is probably the hardest decision because I have like severe recency bias towards Hunter x Hunter.
Feed into it. Feel it in your bones.
Lean into the recency bias. You're not wrong.
F: A Tale of Memories is such a gorgeous show. With
beautiful.
Great characters, great stories,
the best
great soundtrack.
Hunter has a great soundtrack. What are you talking about?
No, it's F: A Tale of Memories just has a much better soundtrack. Trust me on this one.
And Hunter x Hunter is not about the soundtrack, so that's okay.
Yeah, that's also true, but it still has a good soundtrack.
It does.
The ending is really good,
and it has great animation.
All right, boys, I made a decision.
Flip a coin.
No. Episode 131. We're going Hunter x
That's
Hunter.
Right. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is the best episode of that show.
That was just annoyingly too close.
You don't know how close it was for me. Like I could have swung
Absolutely
either
painful.
way.
All right, Hunter x Hunter.
I'm glad you made the right decision.
See, Joe, it all worked out, but I got to torture Jared a little bit.
Next up, we've got
you tortured me a lot of
Rudy
it.
Kenshin, who took out my overlord last week.
I feel the pain coming my way.
Versus
I feel a lot of pain coming.
Yeah. versus Jared. That is way too small a text, man.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I don't know. I think it's a question of the memes.
It's not even a question of that. Well, that's part of it. I absolutely
Part of it.
love JoJo's. It is it is just bonkers.
Just the well.
And Joseph Joestar is my spirit animal.
Oh
Nice.
Holy shit!
I'm
Listen,
going JoJo's.
I just want to remind everyone
One for JoJo.
that Sanosuke had a giant sword that he threw away because it could not be Kenshin, and just decided, I'm going to be a fist wizard now.
Not taking anything
I
away
don't
from
even care.
Kenshin, because it is probably one of the best classics left in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not the best classic
Bebop.
left in here.
No,
Besides
Bebop.
Bebop.
Are you kidding me?
Well, we still have Bebop. We
What
still
are
have
you smoking
Trigun
out there.
Yeah,
so
that's
far,
true.
but
Good
like between
lord.
those three, I think that it's
No,
Kenshin's great. You're just salty.
no,
He is just salty. Kenshin is great.
no. JoJo's. Let's move on.
Don't
So,
rush my...
JoJo's is
my
certainly a
set.
bizarre adventure.
Okay.
That is for sure.
So 2-1. I'll
I
vote
haven't-
Kenshin.
So
You're just
2-2?
trying to get...
No, well, okay. No, it's not that. It's I recognize, because I've watched Kenshin. I recognize it's a very good show, and I don't want it to be 4-1. I like JoJo's a lot, but I also like Kenshin a lot. It's really a tough decision. Recency bias would lean me towards JoJo's,
Right.
but nostalgia glasses, along with like Gundam and many of the Toonami shows, Kenshin was on there, and
Right, right.
it was a routine. Come home from school, catch what's on Toonami. So, I at least want to make this final vote a deciding vote. It's not. Gintama's not going to beat Brotherhood, no matter how much I meme about it. I want it to. I think it's a better show. I think it's a 100% better show. But convincing people who haven't watched it is really difficult because Brotherhood is very good.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, we need some votes here, people.
No, sorry. Do we actually,
It's 2-2 currently, from what I heard.
I think so.
Yeah,
Am I the
2-2. I think.
Oh, shit, you might have decided.
Joe, you win Kenshin?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, 2-2. You're up, Henry.
I'm ready for my
Alrighty
vote.
then. Oh goodness. Yeah, I have to agree with. I think Clayton, in terms of recency bias, I'm gonna have to go with JoJo on this one.
Thank you.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I mean, that being said,
I mean-
JoJo's been around at least it feels like it's been around
2013,
long enough to
14.
have.
2013.
Okay, never mind, not that long, I guess.
Yeah, no, JoJo's
7
isn't
years
as,
though.
like JoJo's feels older than it is.
Yeah, especially how many seasons it's been going for, and just how drastic of changes.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
it also had a movie back in the 90s.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh
It had
yeah,
a
you're
movie
right. It
back in
did.
the
Yeah.
90s.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
All right, moving on to the final two.
Don't just
One
move
Piece.
on so quick
Actually,
from
well,
both.
No.
Final two rounds. is
Final
what I
two
meant to
rounds.
say.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Kenshin.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Kenshin. Thank God.
R.I.P.
All right. Next up, we've got One Piece versus Trigun. This is actually really tough for me. I love both of these shows. I really
Yeah.
do.
So I have yet to watch One Piece, and I gave it the vote over All No Zero, but
You
I've
did.
seen all of Trigun.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like Trigun has a bit
And-
more weight behind some of the
I
characters.
mean, to be fair though, Jared,
What?
most people have not seen all of One Piece.
No, this is true. But
You'd
I
have to
haven't
be
even
an
seen.
extreme
I haven't
person.
seen any of One Piece.
Oh well. Okay. Oh man.
I'm going Trigun. Vash the Stampede is
Yeah.
a great character. Not
Dash
taking
the
away
Stampede.
any of the characters from
Yep.
One Piece, because God knows there's enough of them.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah.
ask? Can I ask
But
you
I
a
love
question,
Zoro.
Justin? Can I ask you a question, Justin?
Yes.
Is there a part of One Piece where the antagonist takes somebody who's a rabid follower locks him in a basement forever, and forces him to do nothing but train to fight his brother, even though he knows the guy will never be able to beat his brother. And he does it just out of the sick sadism of it all.
I mean, I don't know, because I haven't seen all of One Piece. I could assume that there is probably an episode like that.
I severely doubt it. I severely doubt it.
One Piece. Like the Simpsons of anime at this point.
Yeah.
I'm also going
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Listen, there's I love Trigon. One Piece. If you make it into like the Arlong Park arc, you are
I do
down
love
for
Arlong
One Piece.
Park.
Yeah,
Like once you hit that,
great arc.
that's a turning point where it goes from a goofy show to like this is real and awesome.
Yeah.
And
So-
I just
How many episodes does it take to get to that?
that's a good question. It's not as far as you might think.
No, I'm just curious.
Third, I want to say 30, maybe.
The internet will tell me.
Indeed, it will.
Because I guarantee you it's more time than it takes to watch all of Trigun.
Yeah, but the
Probably.
thing is
And
that
you get
that
more
doesn't-
invested
That doesn't
in it.
matter because you would
It
still
does.
enjoy the lead up to that point.
Yeah, the lead up is still very good. I'm saying that's a turning
You're
point
like
where it
making it
becomes
sound like that
even
it's
better.
a big trek to get up to this point. The
No,
entire
it's
show
great.
is great.
And it's episode 31, by the way, is where it's.
I'm
Yeah,
really close.
there
Actually.
you go.
Shoot.
So not even that far.
That's.
I love Trigun. I love One Piece. Oh godness.
I'm gonna go One Piece, and that takes nothing away from Trigun because I think I voted Trigun over Naruto, which is also very.
That's also out for him.
But I like One Piece. I probably enjoy One Piece more than I enjoy Bleach, and I very much enjoy Bleach, as we've discussed.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Let's see.
What you thinking there, boys?
Because
Because we're what at I believe 2-1. Clayton, you went
Yeah,
Trigun.
2-1. Yes.
So is it 2 for One Piece?
It is no two for
Trigun.
Two for Trigun.
Yep.
Shoot.
I think it's you and me left, Henry. I think. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Do you want to go?
No.
Also, I just want to point out we are once again in the bracket of pain, and it
Yes.
lives up to its name for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a very painful bracket. Like these, the last two, like even before like these two met up, Naruto and Trigun was a very difficult decision for me. I ended up going Naruto, but I ended up dying on that hill, obviously.
Henry,
But
make
I
a
really,
decision so you can make a decision so he can suffer.
You know, I'm not so sure about that, but I mean, as much as One Piece has some very cool, like all the way throughout the show. I mean, even from the very earliest episodes to even the stuff. I gotta go with Trigun. I think for this.
Oh,
Mm.
Trigun moves on
even
then.
though it's
That
a
hurts.
tough one for me.
yeah, I'm still going One Piece. I know it's 3-2.
don't blame
I
me
don't
for
even
that.
care.
Die on the hill
I
with
should go. I need to go rewatch Trigun. Just
Also-
for myself.
Fun fact: the creator of One Piece makes sure every character has a distinct, different laugh than every other character.
That's crazy.
Which
What?
is wonderful.
Yep.
Oh shoot! Why did you mention this earlier?
I can only sell so many things about One Piece at a time.
This is true.
All right, next
that takes
up
us
we've
to
got
our last matchup for this round.
Toradora versus My Hero Academia.
Hero Academy. Oh goodness.
And the
Very
pain
good
that goes
shows,
on and on
too.
and on.
This is for the people who have seen both. This is painful.
Yes.
Yeah, this is tough.
I love Toradora.
Yeah, but My Hero.
Can I just choose to die and let the bracket remain unsolved forever?
No.
The-
Cool 2-2.
Oh,
Goodness.
Honestly,
I'll say-
and maybe this is recency biased. I'm going My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I'm
Still
going
haven't actually
Toradora.
haven't seen all of Toradora. Gotta go My Hero.
My Hero.
Joe, what are you thinking? We're the only 2 votes left.
Listen, I chose to die before deciding. So that's if that gives you any indication.
Okay, well, I choose Toradora, so you have to make a decision. We're deadlocked.
Oh.
Played right into my hand. Maybe that's what I wanted. Now,
You activated my trap card.
I mean, I can't pick, so I chose Toradora. You made it
Yeah.
easy for me.
Oh,
it was
dear.
trap hole. My trap card is trap hole because I'm just gonna go dig myself in. Live down.
I activate Monster Reborn.
Yugi boy.
That's just rude.
Oh,
You pulled me
Yugi
out of my
boy.
trap hole. Also, okay, quick side note because of that, there is a playlist on YouTube that is just a video that's like hours long of him going Yugi boy,
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
and it's so ridiculous. It makes me laugh, and it really shouldn't because it's creepy and weird. But I just,
My Millennium
help.
Puzzle.
but
My
just
Millennium Eye.
Not to derail
Okay.
us too much, but I remember the night recently we were just listening to the He-Man 10-hour mix
Oh
for
my
like 2
gosh.
hours.
that was
That's
not
impressive.
for 2
You got
hours.
through it. You got through
We
it.
put it on as the playlist of the night, and we played Overwatch and played games for like 4 hours.
This is true. It might have
It was
been
not
4
2
hours.
That's right,
hours.
we need a vote.
I'm trying to distract myself with happier
No,
times.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'm
no
trying to
distraction.
do. Okay, Joe. All right, we need a decision.
You got a coin?
Listen, these things can't be left up to coins. You have to pick and suffer with your choice.
Yeah,
That's right.
Suffer with us all,
Coin
Joe.
flip.
Nobody wins here.
I'm going with
Yeah,
my
we
hero
win.
because of recency bias.
Haha.
Blame it on recency bias.
That's right.
Thank God for recency bias. All right, my hero.
I regret nothing.
And with that, that ends this episode. Join us next week when we crown the best anime of all time, based on our own opinions. Results may vary.
well said.
Yep, that's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
get out of here.
Oh,
Come on,
that's all.
go.
Thank
What,
Why
what are
can't
you still
you-
doing here? Go on. Get out of
Leave.
here.
Yeah, stop listening.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, let's here.
You're
We're not
still
gonna pay
here.
by an hour.
Go home.
My mom
All right,
said
time
I
for the
can't
next vote.
keep
No,
you.
just kidding. We're not doing that. Oh, just go. You go with the Airbud feels. Get out of here.
Get on out of here. Get on out of here.
I don't love you anymore.
Can't you see we don't want you anymore?
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.